Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We are currently moored on the River Thames at Hampton Court. And it's a lovely place to stay. About 3/4 of a mile that way is Hampton Court Palace. And we're just moored on the edge of this lovely park. Right, and we're here to show you our boat tour.
This is our boat, Life After Albert.
She's a 45-foot Liverpool Boats 1992 cruiser stern boat. And we do live aboard. And we're currently in the process of painting it up. It's a reverse, not a reverse layout, it's a standard layout, traditional. So the bedroom's at the back, bathroom, kitchen, front room at the front. We've recently painted the sides because the boat was vinyl wrapped, and it was in, when we took the vinyl wrap off, it was in this condition underneath. So we've had to do a lot of rubbing down and a lot of sanding, treat some rusty patches around the windows. But yeah, it's coming up together. We've yet to paint the roof.
Had to strip the windows as well, didn't we?
We did, and the windows were painted awfully, so we've had to strip them back to the brassy colour, and we quite like them like that, because we did consider repainting the windows, but we're going to leave them like that. Anyway, we'll start at the front of the boat. We have our cratch cover on. Currently it's a bit of a mess in there. I've got tools in there, coal in there, wood in there, and a few other bits and pieces. Our water tank is in the front underneath. It's a 230 litre tank, which we don't drink out of, so we just use it for showers and washing up and stuff. And it lasts us about a week or so, doesn't it, Jack?
Yeah, we can make it last longer if we have to.
The boat came with two 100-watt solar panels, which are down the back there, and I fitted these two 285-watt panels, so I've got over 760 watts now, and it suits our needs. We have a Pandora hatch on top, which is really nice in hot weather like this. Lets all the heat escape. Moving down the boat, we've got a plank and hook and the other two solar panels. We're stepping onto the back, onto the cruiser stern. This is where our engine is underneath. It's powered by a Nanny 38 horsepower diesel engine based on a Kubota engine, and is extremely reliable. We've not had any problems, apart from we had to change two engine mounts and two engine brackets because they were worn and broken. I'll show you the underneath here now. There's our engine. This is under the decks at the back, and underneath we've got lots of room for storing various tools and bits and pieces. And we've got the painting gear under there and oil. Got an automatic bilge pump installed down the bottom there, so if it gets any water in it, just pumps it out. Underneath there is our battery bank. It's got three 120 amp AGM batteries and one starter battery, and I've installed, as Jackie said, lithium under the bed, and I've got 200 amps of lithium iron phosphate batteries there. So yeah, that's the engine bay. I've got to do a lot of work in there. I've got to clear it all out and de-rust and scrape, sand, de-rust, treat and paint to get it all looking nice in there.
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Come aboard, permission granted.
Thank you.
Right, we'll step inside the boat and I'll let Jackie take over.
Come this way. Try not to bang my head.
There we go, down on the side entry. Ooh, into the bedroom.
Yep, this is our bed. The bed does open right up into a king size if we want it to, but then you lose the walkway. So we're quite happy with a nice little double bed, which is plenty big enough for us.
There's a board underneath the bed and it pulls across and sits on this wooden lip and creates a king size bed. But it did come with 2 folding mattresses,
Yep.
which were king size, but they were absolutely disgusting.
Wouldn't sleep on them.
No, so we got rid of that and bought a small double bed mattress, which suits our needs. So at the back here, we've got all our control panel for all the electrics and one of the solar controller readouts and a couple of little shelves in the corner. It's LED lighting throughout the bedroom and throughout the whole boat, in fact, so it's all low power, which is great. At the back here we have our cupboard, which houses the electrics and some of the plumbing, and so we've got a 1500 watt Stirling inverter. We've got an on-demand gas boiler, so if we want to heat the water by gas, we just put this on, switch the tap on, and we've got instant hot water. There is a calorifier down there which heats the water when the engine's running, so after a nice run we can have a shower straight afterwards, which is good. Got a solar controller there which does the back solar panels, and another solar controller there which does the front 2 solar panels. We've installed a battery to battery charger, but I haven't wired it up yet. That's to charge the new lithiums, because I put lithiums in under the bed over there. So that's the amenities cupboard. Alright, moving back to the bed.
So underneath the bed we have 2, oh hello, that one's open, 2 drawers, which we keep all our clothes in, 1 each.
They're very big drawers, they're half of the width of the bed and very deep drawers, so we've got 1 drawer each and we literally keep nearly all of our clothes in there.
And then, as Doug said, on the other side of the bed we've got the lithium battery stored down this side, and then we've got the water pump, shower pump and accumulator under there. Yep.
But there's space for a board to go over that and have storage there, and there's space by the lithium batteries as well, so there's quite a bit of storage under the bed there.
At the moment we currently have our shoes like this. We are hoping to work out a storage thing to go underneath the gunnel so we can put the shoes in to get them off the floor, but at the moment they're just sat there. And next we come to our little wardrobe, which is full of rubbish. It's got our life jackets in, it's got our spare towels in, and we're looking to shelve that out as well to make it a bit more usable. And below there we've got 3 little drawers there as well. Oops, everything's just fallen down.
We're currently inaccessible because we've got a box of shoes and bits there.
And then we've got our coats and everything hung here. We did originally have them here, but they just kept getting in the way, so we had a mirror here which we weren't using. We also had a telly in here that we didn't use.
Yeah,
got rid
of the telly, yeah.
So we've taken all that down and then pushed those there out of the way. So then following through to the bathroom. Here's our little bathroom, come on in. So it's very bijou and compact. Sink area, lots of cupboard storage space underneath. This big box down here was for the pump out toilet. It's not in use because we've got a cassette toilet. Eventually we're going to remodel both this area and that tank will come out then. Yeah,
we're going to have the tank cut out because we don't use a pump out tank.
So it will give us a bit more room.
And they're notorious for ageing badly on Liverpool boats of this era and leaking anyway, so we're not going to use it. No.
And then we've got this here, which is where we hang our towel and everything. This is our shower bath, which works really well. It's lovely. I had to regrout it because it was a little bit shubby, so I made it look a little bit better, hopefully. Got a little washing machine, which we use when we're able to.
Yeah, there's a little portable washing machine, which is really good. Only uses 130 watts of power with the spinner and the wash on. So when we're on the cut, we wash all our clothes in there. And
that was a bargain, wasn't it? We got it for 20 quid.
20 quid, yeah, but it had a broken lid, which I repaired. So broken lid switch, which I repaired and got it going. It's a half tub bath as well as a shower. So if you choose to have a bath in there, you could.
You'd use all the water up there.
We just shower because our shower is really good.
Going on from the bathroom, we go into our little S-shaped kitchen. Again, it's very compact. We've got a 4 hob. We haven't got an oven, we chose not to because we felt we'd lose too much cupboard space. So we've got a little spice cupboard there, odds and sods spice cupboard there. Keep all our food underneath here, which again I'm going to redo them all because they're all a bit but they're good for now. And we've also got a fridge with a little fridge freezer in it.
It's a Dometic 12 volt 65 litre fridge. It suits our needs, it works very well.
Yep. And then come over to the other side. This is our kitchen sink area, which has got a sink and a drainer. Originally it was tiled to match the other side.
Tiled like this.
But unfortunately whoever put the tap in had cut the hole too big and all the wood had rotten where the water had gone down in between and it was leaking. So when Doug tried to reinstall the tap to make it fit better, we just came across, we just had no choice but to replace it. So you did a very good job of that.
Yeah, put new worktop in and use the original sinks and tap.
And we keep underneath here, this is where all our, oh, excuse the squeaky door, another thing we've got to sort out. And I want to pleat all of these inside to make them look better. That's where we keep all our pots and pans and our plates and stuff. And then that's our cutlery drawer.
And in the corner we have this little shelving unit, which is going to be redone. I'm going to, because we're painting in here, so once it's painted I'm going to build a new shelving unit that goes right across, gives us a bit more storage. Got a clock and barometer and all the necessary keys for the waterways and the boat.
That's a few extras.
Yeah, and a few extras. Most of them came with the boat, so we didn't have to buy anything. So, right.
Into our living area.
Well, this is an extractor hood. It's got a fan up there as well, which is handy. Right, onto the living area.
So we've got a bench seat, which turns into another bed. So we've got 2 smaller legs that go onto the table, so you can drop it down and make it into a double bed. For the first 3 months, we actually slept in here because I wasn't going to sleep on those mattresses. They were grim, and it was, to be fair, too cold to sleep up that end.
Yeah, we've got a log burner in the corner there, which is that end of the boat, and it struggles to push the heat down the other end of the boat. So when it was cold, like -6 in January, it was rather cold in the bedroom. So I'm going to install a little 2 kilowatt diesel heater in the engine bay, which is going to blow heat into the bedroom. Solve that problem for us.
So underneath the benches, we've got lots of storage. This little bit, Doug keeps all his tools and odds and sods in there. Under that little bit there, I keep all my crafting stuff, so I'll be able to keep busy in the winter when we've got nothing better to do on rainy days. We've got a little bit more storage space over here. Again, we're going to redo it to make it work better for us. We think we can go up the side here and make better storage, but we're obviously, that's a project in the future. We have a TV that we don't really use, apart from for Doug's gaming. That was actually the one from the bedroom, because the one we had in here originally was bigger and we got rid of that.
Yeah, it was a 42 inch,
yeah,
which is,
we don't need it, do we?
it just wasn't necessary in there.
And this kind of stores all our wiring, all our power banks, my work stuff, yeah, and just anything that we need day to day, really.
We've got a box here which pulls out and gives us access to storage under there, as well as the water tank. The box we keep all our, like our books in, yeah, electric hookup lead, and you know, various other bits and pieces.
The other legs for the table.
Yeah, the other table legs. And then onto the cratch, which is a mess at the moment. Yes, I've got wood and coal and kindling installed in there. Got the anchor out ready to go, because we're on the River Thames, and if we get any problems I can just deploy it out the cratch cover there. There's our little wood burner, which I think is a 3 kilowatt. It does work quite well. It's dual fuel, so we can have logs or coal in it. Doesn't need a tidy up, and I've got the paint to do it, but I've got to rub the top surface down because it's really rough. But the rest of it's in good condition. I've redone the seals and the fire cement and swept the chimney and everything, and it works quite well. Right, that was our 45-foot narrowboat tour. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you change. Do it in the comments below.
Yeah,
We
Sorry, if you've got any ideas about how we can increase our storage, like for the shoes and stuff like that, just let us know.
Yeah, I think storage is definitely an issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. We're going to be doing videos of our travels and adventures and mishaps and the good times, the bad times, and let you know where we stay. So if you ever want to stay at those spots, you can as well. Yeah, and we hope to see you on the next video then.
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.